In this video, I'm going to be breaking down Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance coin, otherwise known as FET, F-E-T. This coin has been around for a while, and I've got an analysis here on the chart that I want to show you. I'm going to share with you where I think price may be going based upon prior price action. If you find this video helpful and you like this content, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more. All right, so let's jump into it. So right here on the chart, this is a weekly time frame, and I like to break down charts using Elliott wave theory. So with Elliott wave theory, we're typically looking to count different waves of the price action, because we know that price does not necessarily move in one direction only. It moves in waves, as you can see here, and we can identify some of these wave patterns because they do repeat and they do become a little bit more predictable. Doesn't mean that they always move in that direction, but it increases the probability of going in certain directions, and we can take advantage of that. So one of the main Elliott wave theory fundamentals is the impulse wave. The impulse wave is a 5-wave structure, as you see here. And we've got an uptrend of wave 1, a corrective wave, wave 2, another impulse wave of 3, another corrective wave of 4, and then finally an impulse wave of wave 5. Once we have that 5-wave structure, then we move into a corrective move, which is usually broken down into an A, B, C corrective move. Now, there's some other types of wave counts and wave moves, but those are the two main ones, and we have that showing up on the chart here with Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance. So mouthful. So let's go ahead and start counting. Let's go back to March of 2020, where we see kind of the bottom, this swing low. This was during the pandemic, where we had the big sell-off in a lot of stocks and crypto during that short period of time. So we can start here and we see that price is moving up for wave 1. And then we see a pullback for wave 2, up again for wave 3, back down for another corrective wave of wave 4, and then up again for wave 5. Now, you can see there is a 5-wave structure right there. Now, there's some rules that go along with understanding how these wave structures have to be. And for the sake of this video, I'm not going to go into that. But if you want to know exactly what some of these Elliott wave rules are, then drop a comment in the description. I will make a video kind of explaining more of the rules around Elliott wave and how you can use that in your trading and investing. So we have wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like we see here. And typically that is followed by an ABC corrective wave pattern. And you guessed it, that's what we have here. So let's go ahead and draw that on the chart as well. So we have an A, we have a B, and we have a C pattern. Now you might be thinking, well, this looks kind of different than this one. And depending on how the charts look, you will have a different kind of shape. Now they still need to follow the Elliott wave rules, but when you apply the Elliott wave to an actual chart, it's going to look a little bit different. And so one of the things that you'll have to do inside of Elliott wave is also subdivide the waves, just to make sure that the waves have the right proportions and they follow the rules. So this Elliott wave ABC can also be subdivided as another ABC wave inside of them. And so just to briefly show you that, we have A, B, and then C. That creates wave A. We have wave B on a higher time frame there, and then we have another A, B, C. And so again, that's getting a little bit more advanced in the weeds, but basically what we have is that corrective wave pattern. Now, one of the ways that we can confirm this is by using the Fibonacci tool. What's great about Elliott wave is that it also uses Fibonacci retracement and extension ratios. And so that's one way that we can confirm that our count, or at least that our waves, are where we think they are and where we think they should be. And so for an Fibonacci retracement, what we would need to do is draw it from the swing low of a wave, the start of a wave, and bring it up to the swing high of a wave. So you can see we've got this range here, and typically with Elliott wave on a wave 2, so if this whole part right here was a wave 1, then this whole section here would be another wave 2. So we see price coming down and respecting the 0.618 level. In fact, it touched down here and there was basically a little support, and then it broke down just briefly below the 618 level. And so that's a good sign as well, because wave 2s will typically come to the 0.5, the 618. If it's a deep correction, it will go to the 0.786 level or even the 0.889 level. Wave 2s can retrace pretty deeply depending on which crypto or which stock you're looking at. And so when it does that, we know that at some point we can get a reversal. It's a good place where there's going to be support and buyers will step back in to create a new uptrend. And that's exactly what we've started here. So now that we have a 5-wave pattern up, a 3-wave corrective pattern back down to that area of support, now we're looking to create a new 5-wave pattern. And we already can start to see this. So we have right here on the chart, starting late November of 2022, this wave 1 pattern, boom, right here. Then coming back down for a wave 2. Then it moved up for wave 3 and back down for wave 4. And we potentially have started wave 5. And this is what gets me really excited, because I'm able to see on the chart potentially where price could be headed to next, which would be wave 5. And this does follow the rules of Elliott wave. Again, if you want me to create a video about that, then leave a comment below and I'll definitely do that. But right now we're looking to see potentially where wave 5 could end up, and it probably could last the entire rest of this bull market cycle in crypto. So one of the ways that I have been trying to find, and through successful trades, kind of setting a target for wave 5, is what I will do is I'll just remove the wave count for a second, but we know this is wave 3 and down for wave 4. I will do a reverse Fibonacci. So typically you start from the bottom and go up to the top, but for a reverse Fibonacci, you would start at the top and go to the bottom of a wave. And then we're looking to see the extension. So we typically have retracements that would be less than 1. But when we look at the extension or the other side of the chart, we start seeing numbers that are more than 1. And so I typically will look for the 1.236 level as a top for a wave 5. And that could be a conservative number, especially in crypto, just because crypto can take off pretty quickly and exponentially. So we're looking at somewhere between $4.25 to 30 cents. Somewhere above the $4 range is kind of where I'm looking for price to continue to go and hit in this wave 5. Now, again, that can go higher. It could even go a little bit lower. I have sometimes seen price only get to the 1.05 level. I see that mostly in stocks, but not as much with crypto, just because how quickly it can take off. And so if we're looking at that, we have price that's sitting right now at basically $1.25. And if it went all the way up to $4.25, that's a whole $3 gain. We're talking about multiples, almost a 3x on your money. So I'm definitely going to be accumulating some of this coin right now, just because I like the way that the chart is looking with our 5-wave structure. And we've got some great support in here as well from this last set of waves, this wave 1 and wave 2. This could be completing a wave 3. And so I'm not necessarily giving you advice on where to invest on this channel. I just make this stuff for entertainment purposes and to just share kind of how I'm looking at the market. So of course, do your own research, do your own analysis. But if I were to enter here right around $1.25, I would be looking to take profits above the wave 3, but I would be looking for a price target somewhere around $4.25. So that's what I'm going to be doing. If you want to see more content like this, make sure that you subscribe. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to break down any particular coin or crypto or talk about anything specific. And again, if you found this video helpful, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.